Well, hey, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Welcome back to another episode of This is Messy. Okay, I do have a text thread for you guys. I have not read it all the way through because I want you guys to be able to get my natural reactions. But it seems like from the first part that I read that it seems like the baby daddy let his wife spank his child, and then the mama really ain't featuring it. Okay, so we just gonna go ahead and not waste no time and just hop right on into this thing. Let's get into this mess, honey. All right, y'all. Here it is right here. So let's get to reading, okay? So it looks like the green is the mom, whereas the black is the dad. So follow me, okay? They're saying, or the dad says, he sends a message to the mom and says, "Did you call me?" She said, "Yes, I did. Is there a way me, you, and Gianna, I guess that's her name, child, Jaina. So Diana, right? Diana. Is that what her name is? Yeah, because if I put a D in front of that in place of the J, that's gonna give me Diana. So then we put a J right there. So maybe her name is Diana. Her name gonna be Diana for the purposes of this, honey. Okay. So is there any way that me, you, and Diana can meet up? He said, "About what? And why you need my wife to be there? Can she not be there? I mean, my child be around her, so why she can't be there?" So he says, she says, "Our daughter told me that your wife spanked her." It made me feel like he already knew why this lady was messaging him. "Why you need my wife to be there? You know why." Okay, she goes on to say, "I wanted to make sure she understands not to touch my child." Come on, mama. Come on, mama. I want to make sure that she understands not to touch my child, period. So he goes on to say, "Nah, you're wrong. I said she could discipline my child just like I can discipline hers." See, this when things get a little muddy, in my opinion, because they do have a separate household together and they have an understanding of how discipline will go within their house. Right. But when you get, and maybe that, I don't know where that other child's dad is, but when you get with the mom and the mom is having an issue about that, about somebody else touching their child, I understand it's the guy's child too. But at the same time, that's her mama. Whereas this lady's not her mom. So I just feel like I with the mama on this, like, don't spank my child. Like, if that lady has an issue with the child, or there's been something that happened where he or she may have disrespected the mom, the stepmom, then maybe the stepmom and the dad sit down, have a conversation with the child, and then the dad moves forward with disciplining the child versus the stepmom discipline. Y'all see what I'm saying? Follow me. Let me know, because some of you guys will be okay with this. A lot of y'all may approve of the mate that you're with, or the mate that the husband, I mean, the baby daddy is with, that they can, spank your child, discipline your child, or whatever. But girl, don't put your hands on my child. This is on P. Okay. So he goes on to say, "Aria was fighting at school, so she was spanked. You don't have authority to tell my wife what she can and can't do." If Aria was fighting at school, then why the mama didn't know about it? Because the mama could have gave her a real good whooping. And if Aria was fighting at school, why weren't you, the dad, not the one to administer the spanking? And if Aria was the one that was fighting at school, did you get all of the details before you decide to go out and spank the child? Because the child could have been operating in self-defense. So let me know all of that. And then for him to say, "You don't have authority to tell my wife what she can and can't do." First of all, I just wanted to have a conversation. But as long as I'm the mom of this child, there will be authority of what I'm going to tell her what she will and will not do when it comes to my child. Because I feel like if that lady try to press charges or something on her for abuse on her child, then you can't say nothing. Okay, because if she's not gonna be in authority, then she gonna put somebody else that is in authority. Okay, so y'all got to chime in on this, because it's not adding up for me. Okay, she goes on to say, "I don't care if she slapped the teacher." Slap the teacher. "I don't care if she slapped the teacher. I don't want your wife whooping my child. She can ground her until I get her. Then I will discipline her. You should have consulted with me before giving her permission." I'm with the mama. You should have consulted with her. Because also, I feel like that's another layer, right? So if you are going to allow this woman to whoop the child, that should be a collective decision, or discipline the child. That should be a collective decision amongst the parents to say, hey, that is okay for you to, discipline my child should they be out of order. But I would like for the procedure to go like this. Okay, this is the protocol prior to whooping my child. Hello. So I do feel like the other mom should have been involved in that. I understand that the water is pretty muddy based on how the structure is set up in their household, right? As far as the stepmom and the dad. But y'all got to let me know y'all thoughts. There is more to this text message. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay. Let's get into that. Now, like the mom says, she says, I don't care if she slapped the teacher. I don't want your wife whooping my child. She can ground her until I get her. Then I will discipline her, which makes so much sense to me. Okay. Or daddy, you could have disciplined her. You should have consulted with me before giving her permission. I agree with that so much, because I'm thinking like, the mama should have knew about the daughter getting in trouble in school, because it sounds like the mama wasn't even privy to it. The daddy was privy to it. Stepmom was privy to it. Stepmama went ahead and whooped her, and the mama didn't know anything about it. And I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm a little shaky. Will she whoop her own kids like that? Or is she just doing your child like that? Because some people discipline other kids different ways than how they discipline their own. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no. So he sends her laughing emoji saying, he done sat up here and sent this lady some laughing emojis. I feel a way about that. So you think this is a joke? You think this is a joke? So he says, Maya don't have to consult with you. She is both of ours, not just yours. I'm so glad you said that, sir, because since she is both of y'all's and not just yours or not just hers, then that means that the mother should have been considered when it came down to disciplining her child. But that's just what I think, okay? He says, my wife had permission. She tapped Aria a few times with her hand. That's it. She doesn't like discipline because you don't do it enough. What? I said what I said. This conversation is over. Girl, this man a lot. She don't. So he must be talking about the little girl. The little girl don't like discipline because because the mama does not do it enough. Well, honey. She said, no, it's not. If she touches my daughter again, I will touch her. Either you spank her or I will. No one else. I said what I said. Try me. I'm with the mama all day long. I'm with the mama all day long. I'm going to spank her or you going to spank her, but she not going to spank my child. Now, if I was just not in the picture at all, then that would be on y'all and how y'all choose to discipline. But no, I disagree, but y'all have to let me know y'all thoughts about this, okay? He goes on to say, I already tried you. Sassy stepdad, sassy baby daddy, sassy baby daddy. He says, I already tried you. Your threats won't work here. Don't have me seek full custody. Seek full custody, sir. Well, then I would have said, I dare you. I dare you to go ahead and do that because my child got into a fight on your watch, under your roof, okay? Not only that, I'll claim abuse, God dang it. Okay, your stepwife was over there abusing my child because I don't touch my child like that. Okay, there are different ways of going about disciplining my child, okay? And if I want to whoop up, then it's going to be on me. It's not going to be on her to do. So I will try you. Let's push that button, sir. Let's try for full custody, sir. I dare you. Let's go for it, honey. Girl, I'll be pulling out all kind of stops on his ass. Okay, he goes on to say again, when I have Aria, my wife can whoop her when she is bad. And then she goes on to say, bet. When a woman ends a message like bet, you should be concerned about what else is likely to follow, because that means she gave you dust, nothing else. That means at this moment when she sends you that message saying bet, she's about to get calculated AF on your ass, okay? So be very, very careful of how you operate and how you move it out here with the mama. All right. But like I told y'all, I said it multiple times throughout this video. I am team the mother. I am not team the daddy in this particular situation. Now, it's 1 minute, like we did the other video where we talked about the mom that wanted to do the little girl's hair. It may not necessarily be that big of a deal to do her hair if you guys are taking pictures. I just ask that you consult me so that you can understand how it is I take care of my child's hair when they're with me. You see what I'm saying? Keep the consistency going, because you don't know how that mama is training that baby head to go. But when it comes to like actually disciplining a child and putting your hand on a child, those things I feel should be discussed, because there are some parents that don't whip their children and they go about different ways of disciplining their kids, from having a conversation with them, from removing things from them and stuff like that. So no, I just feel like the mama should have been included in that. And if stepmama don't want to mess around and get her whooped, then she may want to not whoop nobody else's child. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all gotta leave y'all thoughts and comments down below, honey. Listen, that's all I got on this segment of This Is Messy. Go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on who team you own and how you think this should work out. And if you have been in a situation like this, let me know your thoughts about that too. All right, that's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.